And we are learning to remember things worth remembering, learning to remember things worth remembering, learning to remember things worth remembering, everyday knowledge for you. And we are learning to remember things worth remembering, learning to remember things worth remembering, learning to remember things worth remembering, everyday knowledge for you. Okay, so at the moment we're still only really looking at artists and music. I know the artists are a little bit easier to remember, but lots and lots of children and adults finding the music hard. I went into a few classes yesterday. I went into foundation stage, kind of year 1, year 2, and I also did some listening in year 5, 6. Now year 5 were okay, year 6, your music knowledge, not great. In one school anyway, I went into a couple of schools, but in one school, year 6, it wasn't great. So here's what we're going to do. Today I am going to play the music. This is not going to be the last time, but we're not going to do loads of this. And I'm also going to show you a picture of the composer. I think maybe a picture might help. Anyway, I'm going to play the music. I'm going to tell you about the music, and while I'm doing that, the composer's going to come up on the screen. Okay, so first of all, this piece of music, it's a very gentle piece of music. It was used on the Hovis bread adverts. Your adults, families, I'm sure will remember, and might still be, but I love this tune. It's called the New World Symphony, and it was written by this guy, Antonin Dvorak. He's a Czechoslovakian composer, Antonin Dvorak. This is his tune, brilliant tune. Not sure when he wrote it, but obviously orchestras and other people now perform it. It's a wonderful tune. So this is Dvorak, Czechoslovakian composer, New World Symphony. Okay, now we've got this guy. Now this guy is Rossini. Can't remember his first name. He's an Italian composer, Rossini, and he wrote the William Tell Overture. You can hear it. It's a brilliantly bouncy tune. I love it. I can actually play this on the ukulele a little bit. I mean, it's not great, but this is a great tune. Great tune. Rossini, Italian, William Tell Overture. And finally, I think this is people's favourites. I think just like the anger, the strictness, the kind of the bouncing around. Come on! It's used on the TV show The Apprentice, so loads of your families, adults will know it. It's Dance of the Nights, and it's from the Romeo and Juliet ballet. That's what it's called, and it's written by this guy. Bit of a younger picture, bit of a more recent picture maybe. I don't know when it was written, but this guy, Sergei Prokofiev, fantastic composer, wrote this and many others. So, going to finish there. I'm not going to actually do the fingertips today. We know some art, we know some music. Tomorrow, going to start mixing it up a bit. Tomorrow we're going to start thinking about science. And we're going to start learning something which you definitely do in primary school, but you do lots of it in secondary school. Elements. We're going to talk about elements, and we're going to talk about the periodic table. Big stuff. Especially if you're small children, but we're learning to remember things worth remembering. So that's going to start tomorrow. Have a good day, everyone. Just get that music in your soul. And we are learning to remember things worth remembering, learning to remember things worth remembering, learning to remember things worth remembering, everyday knowledge for you. And we are learning to remember things worth remembering, learning to remember things worth remembering, learning to remember things worth remembering, everyday knowledge for you.